they will take care of the clients. So it's all that. The outside reflection is what is happening in the inside. What we produce on the outside is what we are working on in the inside. When I have a bottle of water filled with water, when I press it and step on it, what is going to come out? Water. Water. When I have ginger inside, when I press it and step on it, what is going to come out? Ginger. Ginger. So every time when someone is bitter, every time when someone is arrogant, that is the best they can give. So the question is, what are you cultivating inside of you that in the face of COVID, in the face of pressure, you are able to release? Because sometimes in our CVs, we can decorate ourselves like ginger. But then when you press it, it's wine or water. Thank you. So wine is better. You don't want to go to wine. It's water, right? So we need to understand that value is not something we can fake. So we need to be kind to ourselves, work on ourselves, so that we are able to do the best to other people. Again, let's go to the last point, which is practice culture add concept. Practice what? Practice culture add concept. When you go into any working environment, sir, when you go into any team you play for rugby, there is a certain culture they have cultivated. And when you come in, some people, some organizations, I was working on this booklet, the team building guide for workplace effectiveness. It will be available soon. I encourage you to get a copy. And I was reading on this organization where when a newcomer comes, the newcomer makes coffee for a month for everyone until the month ends. Right? So there's a certain culture in given workplaces. We do things this way. Culture simply means a way of life in a given environment. It's a culture we cultivate as a team. It's a culture we cultivate as Ramalepa Attorneys. That we are welcoming people or we are not welcoming people. We decide on what principles we agree on. So when you go to any culture, understand that although there is a certain culture practice in any given environment, you as a person, because of your experiences from where you are from, because of the information you have studied, because of the experiences or whatever, the skills you have acquired, sometimes you are going to feel like you are a small fish in a big ocean. Why? Because you feel like you're not expressing yourself. Because you feel like, oh, I have to let go of who I am and do what other people are doing. And that is not the reality. Because you end up being where she said some people are at places they don't like. It's not that they don't like the place. They don't like that they are not able to express themselves. Right? So you need to say, what do I know? What skills do I know? You list them down. What experiences have helped me to become where I am? You list that down. And say, in this culture environment, why shouldn't I challenge the management to do things better when it comes to time management? And you don't say it to the next person. You take an email. I don't know the agreed mode of communication you use best. If it's WhatsApp, email, whatever that works for you, you note it down and say, this is how I've been doing things, and I feel like maybe this culture needs this addition. Culture add. What can you add to the culture that is existing right now? And sometimes because you go to the lockdown and you start looking at your life and say, we spend most of the time at work, but we can also receive it. You are enlightened. And being enlightened does not mean everyone is enlightened. You need to communicate it to the relevant people. So culture add is about to say, what do I know that other people don't know that I need to add to the system? What have I seen that they have not seen that I need to add to the system? What have been I exposed to that they were not exposed to that I can add to the system? We feel bottled in when we're not able to express ourselves. Growth is self-expression. Growth is self-expression. Growth is self-expression. When you're not expressing yourself, you feel like people are robbing you. But you can express yourself in the available means of communication so that you add to the culture. There's nothing as beautiful by knowing that these meetings that we have every Thursday, I'm the one who recommended it. You start being inspired to do more. And as you do more, other people can see that. You start building what? A new culture. Culture and communication are formed through behavior. Words are limited, but behavior is universal. When you do, other people can do. When you talk, other people will talk. So it's behavior that we form in any culture that will going to communicate an overarching idea that we need to do things better. And when people look at you, they look at you as a symbol of productivity and say this excellence. And that's the commitment we can make. Raise your right hand and say, I am making a conscious deliberate decision. From now onwards, I'm going to serve with excellence. I'm not going to wait to be applauded. I'm not going to wait to be promoted. To do the work better than I can do it right now. Therefore, from now onwards, say this excellence is my middle name. So God help me. Okay, clap your hands to yourself. We are going to go for a short break. I'm going to commercial break. We are going to go for a short break, and then 15 minutes is enough. You can get up your coffee and come here. If they allow, you can come here.
They don't allow coffee inside.
They don't allow. Or we're going to have coffee quickly outside, and then we can come back inside. Thank you so much.